Okay, hello everybody. So, circles again, circles. What did I do? Okay, so I made it so we're drawing more circles. That's exciting. I added the structure that I've used in a previous demo. So this is going to contain the position, color, and rings, radius, and thickness. I was just getting 3 floats in there, so I cleaned it up and put in a vector 3 because it's a little easier to deal with. I added the shader. I took the shader thing and put it in here. I think I did that last time. Anyway, so I made version 2. I'll show you that shortly. I wanted the points to appear in a even rows and columns display, so I just took the square root and did a fancy seal, and then down here I used the mod in the so I take 2 divided by the limit, which is the square root of the number of points, rounded up to the nearest integer. That way, you know, you're not leaving any out. For example, the square root of 25 is 5, so you're going to get a 5 by 5. But 26, the square root is still 5. But if you round up to 6, you're getting a 6 by 6 where you can put 26 inside of that easily. So, then to get the positions, we start slightly offset to the left and then slightly offset from the bottom of the screen so that they appear in a somewhat normal fashion. Each row is at a floor divided by the number of limit and all that fun stuff, times E1, which is calculated 2 divided by the limit, so that gives you a little spread of excuse me. Anyways, then the random color, I just made it a little brighter than usual, 0.35 plus 0.65 and all that. So the radius of each, so the points are all the same size. The radius of each is 4 plus a random 16, so it goes from 4 to 20. This is the, what is it, the R? Or no, the rings. Sorry, rings, 4 to 20. The radius is 0.5. I just set that to be equal on all of them because that just works out. And then the thickness is 0.02 plus a random 0 to 0.03. Excuse me, this makes it all happen right here, because our vertices array, the structure up here, contains the position, color, and RRT, so 233. So we got 233 right here for the 0, 1th, and 2nd. Vertex or trib pointer, okay, and then this, of course, the offset here has to be 2. This one has to be 5 because you add the previous ones to, that's just the offset to where these data starts. And then this is the stride. It's the same for all of them. I think you already know that. Number of points drawn by the vertex array. That's pretty much it. So everything else happens in here. Of course, this is where we get our data through. It just flows through. We don't really do anything with it except for the position in here. It's a vector 2 because we're working in 2D. We're not working in 3D, so the Z is always 0. So color goes on through, and the RRT, the radius, rings, radius, and thickness goes on through. And then this one, oh yeah, still using the circle function. Okay. So we don't use that line, but this one, okay, so here's where everything happens right here. And this is pretty much what the other fragment shader did. It's just that it's now excuse me, it's now customized so that each one through gets a particular the rings get set by the red color that comes in from the FRRT fart. You could be fart. Okay, anyways, this one is green, which is the number, the radius divided by the number of rings, and then it goes through the number of rings here, and then it's this, and this is the same. This is the radius here, and then the thickness, and then the color is from the actual fragment shader cut from the vertices structure. Okay, I'm just kind of going through this because I want to get to this point where I show you. There you go. So yeah, any number of rings, and then the radius is all 0.5, and then the thickness is just not varying very much. And I could make it a greater thickness for the fewer rings, but I just chose not to. I don't care that much, but it looks great. They all look great. This is what I was hoping for, and this is really cool. I could use them for like stars or leaves or something. So anyways, stay tuned for more. I'm still working on the next iteration of the Space Trader demo. I'm going to work towards something that I'm actually going to be a little bit closer to what I'm going to release, but anyways, enough about that. So thanks for watching.